Hey folks, very good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. After a long time, I'm doing this morning episode, like morning thoughts episode. Not much of thoughts as per se, but this just a random talk about fragrance community and stuff, and how the weather got me, caught me off guard this early morning. It's about now 8 a.m., but very dark outside. It just rained very heavily in our country. The winter actually gone past, almost is finished. So we're having like a little bit mild cool weather, but on most part it's like the hot weather is coming back. So I woke up. I was not planning to wake up. I put alarm for someone and then I woke up myself, and then I'm like, okay, what is this weather? Went out, I saw it's very dark and it was like 7 a.m. So I went, like, a couple of spritzer with this one Yop Go, and this is a very nice sort of a fresh fruity kind of a nice unique fragrance. Okay, but then I felt like having like breakfast. So just we have some restaurants, they open very early in the morning in Bangladesh. So I started walking. The moment I've gone out, I saw the clouds are really like piling up. It's very dark and the breeze kind of make me feel it's gonna rain, but it's not been raining for last couple of months, so there was no rain, no sign of rain. So I was like, okay, it's not gonna rain, it's just like a trick. Moment I was half road, it started raining. Boom, it hit me, and the weather was so cold I didn't get any like a jacket or anything. So I was like, ugh. So today, just before I left, I went two sprays on two of my each palm, here and here, with this one Valentino Uomo Noir Absolute. Just got this yesterday, last night. This is just something else. It's so good. I don't know how it didn't get so much talk, so we'll talk about it, no problem. So I would like to discuss something I just noticed in just Fragcomm in general. I'm observing a lot of things since I do review, and then also I am part of the community. So I'm seeing like a lot of ups and downs, and I have been saying this for some time, that the fragrance reviewing game and altogether it kind of lost its mojo, especially after the Jeremy incident. Like his brand came out and his Patreon and all that. So it just went to show that how much we were dependent on this channel, Jeremy Fragrance, and how much he liked to hype things up, and we like to like follow that trend of hype something new, and the interest should be there. So I did a video on this one like few days back, saying that is hyping things up so bad, and I actually had mixed reaction about it. I said, if you are getting something for free, or if you are just trying to promote some company, and you're just saying it's good and stuff, but it's not actually that worthy, and then it's wrong. But if you really love something, it just came out and you really like it, like Dunhin's Icon, what a beautiful fragrance. It just came out, I loved it immediately. Some fragrances you sniff first time, you fall in love. Just like Valentino Uomo Noir Absolute, I also loved Valentino Uomo Intense. This was a love at first sniff for me. This fragrance, I paid full retail on this one. So I'd like to talk about paying full retail. I saw Mark's video, and I would like to have a few comments on that, because I was watching him, and I was watching Perfume Guru Nikhil. So I like to comment few things when I watch. It's true what Mark said. It's Fragcomm turning like bad, or it's going to poo poo. In certain way, yeah, it's true, because a lot of the channels nowadays, it's all about the brand new latest releases. It's true, but I believe it's nothing wrong with bringing a brand new fragrance. But what I really feel like kind of cringe worthy, it's everything is like, it's the best clone yet, it's better than this, it's a game killer. Everybody has this, seem to have this common title, or rather the you can see the thunderstorms going on like that. It's a beautiful morning. But then I'm just inspired to talk because I had a nice breakfast, nice tea and everything, and good mood. So yeah, I was thinking like brand new fragrances, there's nothing wrong with reviewing them, but ultimately, like like Mark had a point, like do not buy Mont Blanc, that fragrance that is getting a lot of hype by some reviewers. I mean, people are free to do whatever they want to do on YouTube. It's like no regulation or anything, but it's a more question of morality and ethics. Should you be hyping up something? But they're always like a two side of a story. So one side is, it's not really worthy of Mont Blanc fragrance, because Mont Blanc, Versace, let's say Davidoff, this fragrance is gonna be much discounted much later, right? So you do not pay 70-80 odd dollars to get a Mont Blanc fragrance, because Star Walker individual, you can get this fragrance for pretty much $30-35. So he has a point. But here is another side of the story. when I started watching reviews, I used to see the old school style reviews. At that time, I saw Mark reviewing a lot of this designer fragrances. It started off basically, designer is sort of like the starting point for many people. Many reviewers started off with designers. Of course, nobody was born with this, golden spoon on their in the mouth. But the fact is, nowadays everything is about niche. I just notice it. If you don't have niche, no respect, no love, nothing. But the truth is, every single fragrance is good. So what I noticed is like some of the older reviewers, they used to pay. Even Mark himself, Mark, also used to pay retail. You said it very proudly, like, I paid full on this much money on the airport. So you did kind of, also buy fragrances with, retail price, and later you said these things are much cheaper, but I bought it with this much money. So actually it was in a direction that, as a reviewer, you said you're the top dog and everything. Yes, at times people have their prime and stuff. Nowadays, a lot of these newer reviewers taking over. They know younger generation. They are basically about, they want something from a reviewer that actually catches their attention. They can be, influenced in a way. So everybody has their time. So sometimes, like, I believe not many people watch my full videos because they're kind of long, but I don't really care. I just speak about a fragrance. So the thing is, it's important to keep your honesty. But what I do not actually like about fragrance community that Mark was saying, I have sort of a thing to say that I do not like in Mark's channel, possibly. That is like all these unnecessary videos he's doing, this versus that, just to put a content out. I don't know what that all about. I just see sometimes they get 57 likes, or 57 views, 127 views after 2-3 days or few weeks. So it goes to show what people are watching, what they're supporting. So the thing is, when we, like, let's say older generation, say like all this bunch of new reviewers, they're creating this entertaining content. See how many views they're getting, So the whole thing is not about just views, but you have to have fuel. Otherwise, how will you drive the car? Nowadays, I think, whoever is getting views and stuff, they are doing something right? And there are a lot of things involved, like marketing, promotional, and then try to just hype things up to sell. It's part of the game. If there was no product, there's not going to be any interest also. But I believe, like, let's say Big Beard B, I really like his channel. I used to like Cuba No before, but I kind of found him. Nowadays, I'm sorry to say, the same thing. So I stopped kind of like following his videos. But the kind of humor just got boring. But Big Beard B is one guy, I just watch him, just for the fun of it. I just watch him, and he just goes crazy. He's like, fuck the fox. He just at first I hated that, but like, it's just for fun. I just get it now. And he's really funny. And the way he presents his fragrances and everything, it's awesome. So basically, yeah, there's gonna be trendsetters, someone will start and then someone will carry on. I think we have to appreciate. And as a viewer, I'm actually considering myself not as a proper reviewer, because I do not have editing skills. I do not have proper camera setup and light and mic and stuff. No. But for me, I'm still considering myself a fragrance user, end user, as a consumer, and then like a viewer of other channels like big reviewers. So in the end, I will say that, guys like Jeremy, people will do whatever they have to do, what suits their life. But people will choose. Eventually, the society will speak for itself. They will choose what they want to do. I don't think fragrance community has gone to shit. I think it's pretty beautiful. It's growing in many other countries. Look at the other side of the story. Many other countries, people are gathering up. They're having like a nice beer session. They're having like a nice meetup. Have some food. And they just meet up every month, once or twice. It's just wonderful to see. I think the Fragcomm is actually expanding throughout the world, not just USA, not just Canada. Before it used to be just focused in that area. Now we have India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Asia is like, fragrance community is big and looks strong. But yeah, in the end, I'm saying, I think the fragrance community is going somewhere good. And as long as there's interest, fragrance like Mont Blanc, something Aventus Killer, some of the clones people really hate. I think these make people, fragrances affordable to people. I think there's nothing wrong with, like clones, because, who has $350 to spare for a fragrance? How many of you? No, not many of you. So I think if you put designer fragrances content, that's how my channel, so far I'm very happy to see that, I did work in that particular way. I didn't have any editing skills, didn't have any camera setup, mic, nothing. I just show you some fragrances, some recent releases, some hidden gems, some that don't get so much talk, lesser known fragrances. I have done reviews on the fragrances that don't have any views whatsoever. And I did respect a lot of reviewers when I buy the fragrances. So in the end, the point is it started raining again. That's not the point, by the way, but I'm enjoying the weather. The point is, I don't think Fragcomm is going to shit. It will be like decided by people. If let's say Jeremy's channel, you lost trust in him, it's fine. You don't have to bash the guy. He's not a criminal. He's just a guy who's doing his thing. It's just like if I decide I'm not going to buy his product with that much money, it's up to me. So consumer will buy in the end of the day what they want to buy, want to use, want to enjoy. And we cannot have any particular say that, hey, do not buy this fragrance, do not pay your money to get this. You cannot tell people. People love and buy what they want to do. If people want to spend $75 on a Mont Blanc, what you gonna do, right? Because they want to get that fragrance, perhaps, it's their craving, right? So everybody have a nice day. Just want to chit chat about that for a while. I think you enjoy the game as far as you like. Do your research, buy what you feel like buying and what suits your taste, right? Everybody take care. Have a very nice day. Just want to say good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye.